Everybody, Steve Aurelius. I was going to get out here and do some work, but it's overcast and it's windy. It's about 62 degrees, if that. I need to pick up some of that wood that's all out here. I still need to go get some degreaser so I can spray it underneath some of this car and spray it off. Degrease some of this stuff because, yeah, that way fix some of that smashed up ass stuff and see where that coincides with the frame. But yeah, I just need to get a lot of that stuff clean under there. This really just needs to take this to figure out where my bent is on that side and get this to a frame shop. So, it's road legal safe. You don't want to drive no half falling apart, nothing. Just in case, a little voice in the head says clutch kick. So, don't want to clutch kick and the whole rear end come flying out sideways and sitting at a light. Or going through an intersection and all of a sudden just everything flies apart. Like, what the hell? Yeah. Anyhow, I'm tired. I need to go back in this house because I'm not going to work on anything. I do need to take another tire off the side, put it underneath in the back, take the rear tires or rear wheels, get some air in them when we go out again, and should have did that last night, but I wasn't thinking about it. I took my niece her cake. We did a birthday for her, me and my father. So, yeah, then swap around, do the front wheels, see if the air will beat them back and get enough air in them where they'll hold instead of constant leak out. Those tires are shot and I don't trust driving on them if I don't have to. So, yeah, we still got to do the toe angle in the front. I'm never used the aftermarket ones. I've got the stock ones and I want to check out some things before, because if they're the wrong ones or because they have a sleeve in between, you jam nut that, so you can get that front out a little bit, because too far out, you don't want all that thread to be gone. Holding on to dear life. You're only at a thread and a half pass. You need at least two, and then the back out nut. So I want to make sure everything is okay, so I don't get it where it's like, okay, let's go take this to go get it aligned, and driving it on the street, and all of a sudden, doom boom. It's like, damn, we finally got it up and running. We were going to drive it to the freaking shop. So we don't want to go through none of that. And without having to go through all of that, we're taking our time. Might end up getting a battery next week or somewhere after New Year's. Still got to pull the fuel pump out and put it in something. But we'd have to run longer lines. Dun, dun, dun. So, yeah, we're trying to figure all that out before we do anything else, because I don't want to drop that tank again just to put a bucket under there, just to have it hanging down. That's for the birds. There's plenty of things that I can do, should do, can do. But what we're going to do now is, in this video, I'm going to figure out some things. I'm going to clean up some more while I'm sitting in here doing nothing, because I didn't mind coming out here doing nothing. I need to come out here and do nothing. Why? Because sometimes you just need air. Come out and look at the mountains. Hear all this wind blowing. Hoodie, well, not a hoodie, a sweatshirt, Domo hat, beanie, cover up half your cheeks and your ears. This is as cold as I like. I don't really do snow. But it is nice when we do have snow out here. That's the fun part. Now to get this Betty up and running, so when snow does hit, we can possibly do some things around the yard. I'm not going to take it out nowhere, because just in case something happens, I at least be somewhere back there or on that side. Hopefully we get it over there on the asphalt, the concrete. Get it sitting over there, and I can do anything I need to do, because everything will be leveled. So that's one thing I'm thinking about, pulling up that fence by posts disconnected all the way from the back, set it somewhere near the front, and yeah, then I won't have to feel so bad being in the dirt, losing nets and bolts and things falling and tools disappearing, sockets and this, that, and the other. Everything will be on concrete, unless it bounces out and goes around somewhere else. So, talk too much. I am going to go in here, get me some water, wash my hands. But I'm just going to sit out here for a little bit more, enjoy this sound. INFPing things. Have a good day, y'all. Be good or be good at it. Wash your hands, drink you some water, brush your teeth, stay out of people's face, and try to be the change. Peace.